Good evening and welcome to the Lagos studios of ITV. I am Adegboyega Labino, thanking you for joining us. The Lagos State Ministry of Education has said it is sometimes handicapped by the activities of private school owners in the state as regards cases of building collapse on Lagos Island. Speaking for the ministry during our public hearing on Ita-Faji school building collapse, where 20 school children were killed, the Director of Quality Control Assurance of the ministry, Ronke Shoyebo, blamed the incident on illegal activities of school owners.
It's a gathering of professionals in the built industry. The mission is to cross-fertilize ideas on what could be done to reduce incidents of building collapse in the state.
This occasion is for us to interchange ideas.
The chairman of a five-man panel of inquiry set up by the state government sets the tone for the public hearing, paving way for individuals, groups, and professional bodies to have their say on the unfortunate Ita-Faji three-story building collapse.
Simply because these collapses were caused by simple violation of structural engineering principles.
The current practice whereby registered architects are not the ones who vet and approve submitted architectural drawings is counterproductive to the building plan approval processing system.
When approval process is shortened, no client will go to site hastily. But when he has stayed and slept and woken up several times and still find out that the document is not out, he goes to the site.
The debate went on and on, but the opinion of many professionals in the room is that government personnel should do more in its regulatory roles, while calling for a review of some provisions of the law as it relates to building construction. Lagos State Building Control Agency and the Emergency Response Agency of the state debunked some of the claims, especially on the efficiency of government workforce.
1. There must be a law of a review of any existing law that should empower LAPSCA and border it to a time limit within which an action on any distressed building must be taken.
Reacting on why the state government allowed a school in a distressed building for so long, the Director of Quality Control Assurance of Ministry of Education, Ronke Shoyebo, says the state government is handicapped at times due to the activities of some school owners.
We might not have been able to capture everybody because the school in question was not on a radar at all. I mean, the school was not registered, there was no name search, and also there was nothing for site inspection or approval inspection.
At the end, the chairman of the five-man panel gave assurance that all the submissions made will be duly considered.
We are going to make use of all those recommendations. Even they gave us additional references.
Being that it's not the first time such a committee of inquiry is being set up on similar subject, some of the participants of these public hearing are concerned that this may be another academic exercise that will eventually not see the light of the day.
In response to the fresh building collapse incident on Kakarot Street, Lagos Island on Monday, the Lagos State government has once again assured that its workforce is doing its best to bring an end to incident of building collapse. This comes on the heels of persisting allegations of wrongdoings against some government officials accused of negligence and compromise.
Since a three-story building collapsed on Mercy Street, Ita-Faji area of Lagos State, many parents and relatives of the victims who lost their lives to the incident have continued to count their losses, while others whose words are still in the hospital can only hope that everything works out well. Questions are still agitating the mind of many who feels government authorities did not do enough to avert the incident.
Them the workshops on how to build, and let those people that signed the engineer that signed the approvals have the consequence when such an incident happens. Because if to say people that are supposed to be involved were involved in that process, the things would have even been minimized. Lagos State Building Agencies Control was involved. Who are the people that supervise that building at that period? What is the situations? Let me sign the approval, face the music. Engineering Department of Lagos Island was there. And this is all their duty and responsibility. Once they've done that, the situation will be minimized.
Responding to these allegations, the Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, Rotimi Ogunleye, said the state's workforce did its bit.
The owner of a house, your house is 10 years, it's 15 years, call material testing to come. Please come and test this my building. I want to know the structural stability. I want to, so that you want to guide against any occurrence. People should do that, and we are doing that from our own end by being proactive. So it's an ongoing process which material testing is doing.
He argued that the allegations of bribery and corruption against officers of the state was unfounded, challenging the public to report any of its officials found demanding for bribe. Ogunleye, however, noted that the committee set up by the state government will duly investigate all the issues raised, but asked all residents of the state to take advantage of the channels of inquiry and certifications put in place by the state government whenever they are embarking on a building project.
There is negligence on your part as a owner or developer. You forfeit that structure to the government. It's a deterrent in itself. So anyone who wants to comply, you have so many facilities to enjoy. By obtaining permits from us, you have the services of Lagos State Material Testing and Building Control. In addition,
he noted that the panel will in 2 weeks' time deliver its findings, pledging that the government will promptly respond to the request.
And now to Kwara State, where the governor-elect Abdulrahman Abdulrazak has said he will run an all-inclusive government that will embrace everybody in the state, including members of the opposition. He stated this after receiving his certificate of return as Kwara State governor-elect. Abdulrazak also received the certificate of his deputy, Kayode Alabi, who was absent at the event. 24 members-elect of the Kwara State House of Assembly also received their certificates of return. Speaking on behalf of others, Kwara State Governor-elect Abdulrahman Abdulrazak said his administration will not see anybody as opposition because Kwara is for all. He noted that all hands must be on deck to rebuild the state, saying a lot of work has to be done. Also speaking at the occasion, INEC National Commissioner Mohammed Haruna commended those who lost in the election, especially Senate President Bukola Saraki, for the manner in which they accepted the defeat.
This state belongs to all. We don't see anybody as opposition. It's Kwara for all. We have to put all hands on deck. We're only going to deceive ourselves and say we're rich. So this is a poor state. A lot of work has to be done. And we're going to embrace everybody. Those on the side of PDP, when you have a voting number of 75%, it means that even those on the side of APC voted with us and PDP voted with us. So we're going to ensure that we all work together. We're not going to label anybody. There are good people on that side. People who are APC are there to advance the cause of the state, not because they want to be with a dynasty or not.
The National Bureau of Statistics has revealed in its latest road transport data that no fewer than 1,538 Nigerians died in road accidents in the fourth quarter of 2018. In this report, our ATV News, Faith Agbetuya, takes a look at the views of stakeholders on the state of Nigerian road infrastructure and ways out of the high rate of road accidents in the country. Her report.
The NBS road transport data showed that a total of 2,532 road accidents were recorded in the period under review, And the statistics says speed violation accounted for 52% of the total road accidents reported. Reacting to the NBS data, which reflected that 60.18% of the vehicles involved in road accidents were commercial, some commercial drivers highlighted the causes of road accidents and suggested ways to stem the tide on Nigerian roads.
Carelessness is one of it that causes accidents. Maybe you are not taking care of your vehicle in a time that you have to take care of it. It can cause accident too. But that one it's not common. But what actually causes accidents on the road is the bad road and the behavior of our foxes on the road.
We need proper sensitization by the road safety officials. They need to come to the park. For example, this is our park, this is my park, this is where I walk. They need to orientate our drivers. We discovered that we need to give time for rest. We need to, and most of them, I believe, maybe stress, they overstress themselves. And by the special grace of God, the issue of alcohol has gone to the barest minimum.
Let our government sit down, let them be on round table and discuss how they are going to do our road in this country. I think they are traveling to the other part of the country in the whole world. Is their road the same with our country here? Are we not have millions to do our road here? People are suffering.
The Minister of Power Works and Housing, Babatunde Fashola, however, explained that injuries incurred on Nigerian roads and accidents were largely due to the recklessness of drivers and not bad roads, as been claimed by Nigerian road users.
I think we should look beyond that because there's something beneath each one too. What caused the accident? And they aggregated it together, and it showed that over 50% of accidents on our highways, road accidents and crashes on our highways and deaths are caused by overspeeding. That's not my opinion. That is data from the Federal Road Safety. That's not my own opinion. So anybody who disagrees with that data must produce his own.
The minister also urged the Federal Road Safety Commission to intensify efforts on public enlightenment campaigns, reorientation, and education of drivers to be of good behavior while on the highways. It is expected that the occurrence of road accidents will be reduced if Nigerian road users desist from dangerous driving, wrongful overtaking, and other unsafe practices while driving. Faith Agbetuya, IATV News, Lagos.
Over the weekend, all roads led to Ikeja GRA for friends, family members, and well-wishers of Kudirat Mojisola Awa Ibrahim, who turned 60 years of age few days ago. They all gathered at the instance of Awa Ibrahim family for a surprise birthday bash for their mother, grandmother, and loving wife at the Ikeja area of Lagos State. IATV Lagos was at the event and our reports.
It's a gathering of friends, relatives, and well-wishers of Alhaja Kudirat Awa Ibrahim, an illustrious daughter of Ofa, a major city in Kwara State, who recently turned 60 years of age.
They are gathered here for a surprise birthday party put together by her children in Ikeja area of Lagos State and dignitaries from all walks of life, including the wife of former governor of Oyo State, Chief Mrs. Mutiat Ladoja, and the chairman of Metropolitan Broadcasting Services, Deacon Owolabi Oladejo, were all in attendance. As the celebrant walks in, the stage was set for the party. Alaja, as she is fondly called, appear overwhelmed with joy, which her family says is well-deserved for a loving wife, mother and grandmother.
Well, I feel happy that somebody that I've married for the past 35 years is celebrating a 60th birthday today. All glory be to Almighty Allah. She's very young, just 60. I wish her long life in good health and abundant prosperity.
Well, alhamdulillah, we thank God, because 60 is not an easy age that everybody gets to, and I'm truly happy that she is 60, and I pray that Almighty Allah grants her many more years and many more blessings. Looking forward to celebrating 70 and 80 and onward.
She has your back, she has your welfare at heart, she is very, very caring. A very good grandmother. She doesn't compromise on discipline. She doesn't believe in spoiling children. No, she believes that children must get it right at every point in time.
For many of our friends, Alaja is an enigma, always determined and committed to excellence and unwavering in an Islamic faith.
20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Put your hands together.
The children want to show you something to represent how much they love you. They have given you what children can give you. I will give you what elders can give you.
You want a woman that you cannot handle. When you talk of a mother, she's a role model. When you talk of a sister, oh no, you cannot mistakenly having her as a sister. When you talk of a wife, she's a doting wife, very amiable, unassuming. She's ready to help you anytime, anywhere, whenever she can render her help.
A sister, a friend and a sister one can trust. She has that humility in her, very respectful, but well focused, and quite a businesswoman, I must say.
She's a very religious person. And I've seen her, she has a lot of stamina. She's been able to withstand a lot of life's stress.
The relationship has spanned over 50, getting to 60 years. Now, myself and Dr. Awa Ibrahim were childhood friends. Pray to Almighty Allah that she continue the way she is, being religious, being accommodative.
The overwhelmed celebrant says there is no better way to be celebrated.
And I give glory to Almighty Allah. I thank Him for everything. He's the best planner and the best executor. And He has power over everything. And He's sufficient for me as Almighty God. I thank Him. They are nice children. They are good ones. They make me happy. Allah will make each one of them happy in their life. I will see their children in my life. They are doing for me, they are doing for my mother, their own children will do for them and do for me.
She also prays for better days ahead for her family, friends and well-wishers who gathered from different parts of the country to celebrate her.
From St. Andrew, IATV, Lagos.